10 old home remedies that actually work. Grandmother was generally so acceptable at pulling out arbitrary home cures that she swore work. However, they didn't generally work. As I continued looking for more basic living, I am attempting to utilize more normal, reliable cures. I like to assume responsibility for my family's well-being. In case you're here, you're likely a similar way. I'd prefer to impart this rundown to you of 10 old home cures that work. 1. Mustard plaster. At whatever point I had an awful lung issue like bronchitis, my mother would make a mustard pack to put on my chest. It's simply dry mustard, blended in with a little high-temp water, on a pack. Allow it to sit on the chest, yet not very long, as it can cause consumes or rankles. Mustard works by attracting warmth to the space to help it recuperate. As indicated by Sorcery and Medicine of Plants, distributed by Reader's Digest, the mustard mortar was successful on the grounds that the mustard seed oil is a counterirritant, a specialist that, when applied remotely to an aggravated region, makes the veins dilate. The subsequent expanded blood supply to the space diverts the harmful items that created the unique aggravation. 2. Vicks VapoRub on sanctuaries for cerebral pains. It's actual. While I don't know how old of a cure this one is, Vicks VapoRub on your sanctuaries and across your brow will assist with easing migraines. The mentholating properties of VapoRub will deliver pressure in your mind and calm agony in a flash. It is even known to help calm torment from headaches. 3. The hot drink. Inexperienced with past hot drink? It's simply boiling water, a homegrown tea pack, bourbon, nectar, and a lemon wedge. This blend assists you with resting and is quite powerful in diminishing indications of the normal virus. Bourbon is a brilliant decongestant. It enlarges your veins and makes it simpler for your bodily fluid layers to ward off the contamination. The liquor in the bourbon likewise assists battle with offing diseases and microorganisms. Besides, it will help numb the throbbing painfulness that accompany the cold or influenza, and help you rest. The lemon is likewise a decent decongestant, and the nectar is against bacterial and calming for sore throats. Consolidate every one of those with a decent natural tea and you have yourself a triumphant virus cure. Look at this post too for home solutions for cold and influenza. 4. Onion, honey hack syrup and cold cure. This one is a blast from the past. Also, it's exceptionally powerful. You essentially cut up an onion and layer its anything but an artisan container with nectar. Allow this to sit for the time being, then, at that point strain out the onions. A faster method to make this syrup is to simply warm the onion cuts and nectar in a pot on low warmth until the onions are delicate. Save the container in the ice chest to use for safe boosting when you feel a virus going ahead, or use as a hack syrup. Onions are viable at battling infections. They are mitigating, antiviral, and surprisingly antitoxin. Extraordinary compared to other regular antimicrobials, truth be told. Nectar is mitigating for a sensitive throat and hacks. It's additionally hostile to bacterial and helps kill infections. 5. Tobacco on a honeybee sting. In the event that you get stung by a honeybee, take the finish of a cigarette and get it truly wet. Extract the juice from it and onto the honeybee sting. The nicotine really goes about as a gentle sedative and will numb the torment. You could likewise do a tobacco poultice to put on the sting. 6. Spider networks on draining cuts. This cure has been utilized since the antiquated Greeks. You basically assemble some cobwebs and put it on the cut, similar to a cloth. Sounds odd, however cobwebs have a couple of properties that clarify how it really functions. Cobwebs are high in vitamin K, which is the blood-thickening nutrient. The silk in the cobwebs are additionally germ-free and against parasitic if the networks are spotless. 7. Slice of onion for stings and skin diseases. You'll see there's a great deal of cures on this rundown that utilization onions. That is on the grounds that they're a force to be reckoned with of nutrients and recuperating properties. Onions have been utilized for quite a long time on bug stings to help draw the toxin out. Also, they can be set on skin contaminations to assist draw with trip discharge and microscopic organisms. The onion will likewise help diminish the torment in growing. 8. Garlic oil for ear hurts. I can bear witness to this one by and by. My mother depended on this cure. I recall ordinarily as a child, my mother warming some garlic in oil until it was simply marginally hotter than body temp. She would place it in the ear that was harming, and put a little piece of cotton ball in the ear to keep the oil in. It generally worked for me. Mother kept on doing this with every last bit of her grandkids too. What's more, presently I do it with my grandchildren. I for the most part add dried mullein blossoms to it also. I have another full post on mullein you should look at too. Garlic is antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, and calming. It likewise has been known to be a really successful normal agony reliever. The glow from the oil additionally helps quiet ear torment. This is a successful old cure. 9. Vinegar for swimmer's ear. I wish I would have known this one quite a long while back. My little girl had a repulsive ear hurt. She was up a large portion of the late evening crying, and she was a teen. I took her to the where she was determined to have swimmer's ear. She was so hopeless. For this old cure, you simply weaken the vinegar in some refined water, or scouring liquor, and put it in the influenced ear. It truly works. This should be possible up to 3 times each day. Vinegar is normally antibacterial, so it kills the microbes that causes swimmer's ear. 10. Sugar for hiccups. I know, this one sounds insane. However, on the off chance that you have the hiccups, rather than having somebody attempt to terrify you, simply swallow a spoonful of sugar. It's anything but truly known why this works, however it appears to invigorate the nerve that makes the stomach fit. Once more, this cure probably won't be that old, since I don't accept conduit tape has been around that long, however it truly manages job, in any case. Old remedies that work. I trust that as you continued looking for less complex living, you'll consider utilizing a portion of these old cures that work for your family. These cures are for the most part viewed as protected, so regardless of whether they don't work for you, they will not do any harm, all things considered. Old cures accomplish some of the time work for new infirmities. Do you have any old home cures that work for you? If it's not too much trouble, share in the remarks.